And of course, as I said just a few minutes ago, I'm gonna ask you to dedicate this song to Claudia for us. This is one of our listeners. It's terminally ill. The lady that called a few minutes ago, Madua, she's one of our regular listeners. She always calls this station, no matter who's on, what show's on, she's calling.
Always.
And this is a song Claudia, she's not feeling well, so something to pick her up.
Yeah. All right, Claudia, I heard that you're not doing too well, and you know what? I just want you to just feel good in the moment, because feeling good is one part of healing. And I hope that this song could touch you in whatever way, touch your spine, make you move your feet, and do your thing, but feel healed through that song, darling.
All right. And of course, this one's going out to Claudia.
Yes, I like that song.
No, it's not going out to you.
I know, but I like the song.
You're destroying dedication.
No, bro.
You just destroyed the dedication.
No, bro.
Enjoy the song? I'm enjoying it too, but you don't see me cutting the song.
I didn't cut the song. I just...
It was just dedicated by the lovely Nicola.
Bro, I'm Nicola's hype man for the while there, bro.
You know what I'm going to do? Nicola, can we do an acapella?
What?
Put you on the spot.
Acapella?
Oh, the voice. Come on. For me. Yeah.
A tipper. A little bit. A tindai. Understand? Tindai, put tindai. You understand? Acapella?
Yeah.
Just because.
Stay out of it.
Okay, all right.
Don't try to do backups.
Mute my mic.
I'll disconnect it. Just
wow.
to be safe.
Wow.
All right. So we got Nicola who's gonna lend us her voice right now, right in the studio.
And this
Josie,
one
ready?
is specifically for Claudia.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is for you. Just because of you, I just want to sing for you.
Should we take that call? Let's take that call. Hits FM, good morning, you're live.
Hello, good morning. I just wanted to beat up the lady. I want to tell her kitty check, and I'm proud of her as a Lucian.
Thank you so much.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, from Denry. All right. So good morning to the folks in Denry.
Hey, Denry, big up yourself.
Getting our love. We're getting our love.
I could make noise for that one.
No, you can't.
I can't. By the way, I could make Denry, big up yourself.
Yeah, I just turned you off.
You did?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing. All right.
So you born.
Now you're gonna play with my birth. All right, so let's get back to this one. Oh my goodness! Like we have
hotline.
The fans are calling, so we have to answer to the fans. Good morning, St. Lucia. Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, so let's.
I guess not.
Maybe they. But I mean, it's great to see that you're getting the love. People are calling to wish you well and tell you how much they love you.
I'm
how much
very
they love that
thankful.
song.
And you know the best part of this, it's not just because I don't think the part of I love your song, Nicola, is what makes me feel good. It's just the fact that, people feel good about the song and it makes them feel good.
All right, so with no further ado, let's get to it. Acapella?
Yeah.
All right.
Acapella.
All right, whenever you're ready, just go right ahead.
Let people.
Some more Tindai. In our younger days, we will play those ring games all the time. Now that I'm older, sadly see, much just play by so Tindai labo matse. Enjoy the Creole season, you guys.
That's it? No. Hello.
I'm trying to wing my way out.
Hello. No. Come back. Give us the chorus. No. Come back. I was really feeling it, Woo. My goodness, let me tell you, that's beautiful vocals. I want her vocals for myself, I swear. My goodness.
Yeah, well, we want to thank you very much. I know you got a very busy schedule for stopping by and blessing us with that beautiful voice and
beautiful indeed. And let me tell you, I was swept away.
Just want to let you know that Hits FM is now your family. So
thank you so much.
Whenever you've got new material, even when you just, if you're in the area, you want to drop by, just drop by and keep,
And
keep us
thank you
updated
for
on.
your genuine support.
You
Because
know
even
that.
before that, you've been someone who's been,
That's what I know how to do best. That's my
So
one.
thank you very much.
So it's been a pleasure having you in, and of course we'll continue to blaze this track up, set it on
Definitely.
fire, and send it to the world and back. We'll bring it back to St. Lucia hot.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
It's a really great song.
It is a beautiful song.
Yeah, I'll add it to my driving playlist.
Your driving playlist?
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, let me tell you,
That's-
it's only the top tunes
You play
that
on
has make the
So
driving
then,
playlist.
so
you know.
then that should be the only song on your list.
I said tunes.
That should be the only song on your playlist.
Now the thing is, I might have it on repeat.
Well, there you go. That
Yeah,
can
you
work
know,
too,
it's a honestly, I love it.
Nicola, thank you very much.
And
Yeah.
I want to say a special big up to DJ Drills.
Drills.
Hey, let's give
That
Jills a
guy.
round of
He's
applause.
gonna mash it up. He's gonna
Boy, somebody
He
big
is
up,
amazing.
big up Jills.
All right. He's gonna mash it up.
Jills, we're so proud of you,
We're
bro.
so proud of you, bro.
Oh.
He's getting there. He's getting there.
Yeah.
You want the hug? Come.
Come. So, who you want to hug from? Me?
You know what I mean?
No, bro.
Is
Oh, okay.
That's the thing we talked about, yesterday about the young generation. They don't
Yeah.
know how to.
Accept affection, you know.
Yeah, it's okay, bro. All right. Yeah.
Hello, I'm not a father, bro.
All right.
Stop that.
Nicola, thank you very much once again for stopping by. And of course, St. Lucia, go on out to YouTube, go everywhere you can find her and get the music. Make sure you share it with someone. Share the love. Make sure you let everyone know that this song is a top song, especially going into Creole Week. And all DJs, please link up, get the song. Make sure you play
Yes,
it. We got
definitely.
to support our own. We got to start at home. Support our own, all right?
All day, every day. Yeah, man.
Once again, tune into hitzfm 92.1, 91.1, the Maximum Music Authority. And this is how we do music. Just.
So I'm a big girl now, I could still be someone tonight. In our younger days, we would play those ring games all the time. Now that I'm older, I still wanna give it to you. Set this wolf on fire, damn I'm high. A ring of roses, back and full of poses. La margarita, gotta keep my body pumping. I know you want more tonight, so my mind asks you why. More till like I got more tonight. Tonight, like I got tonight. Tonight, good tonight. Like I got tonight, yeah. Tonight, good tonight. Tonight, good tonight. Like I got tonight, yeah, yeah. Work my body, I know you like it, baby. Tonight, good tonight. Oh, tonight. Oh,
Yo, you done this is Dynamite, making up DJ Drill. Don't know what us do it. Breathe, like, sit.
So I'm a big girl now, I could still give you some more tonight. In our younger days, we would play those ring games all the time. Now that I'm older, I still wanna give it to you. Set this wolf on fire, damn I'm high. A ring of roses, back and full of poses. La margarita, gotta keep my body pumping. I know you want more tonight, so my mind asks you why. More to your like I got more tonight. Oh, tonight, oh, tonight, like I got tonight. Tonight, good tonight. Tonight, good tonight. Tonight, good tonight. Tonight, good tonight. Like I got. So I'm a big girl now, I can still give you some more tonight. And I
Yo, you
younger
done this
days,
is Dynamite,
we would
making
play
up
those ring games
DJ
all the
Drill.
time.
You
Now
done know
that
what us
I'm
do it.
older, I still wanna give it
Like,
to you.
sit.
Set this wolf on fire, damn I'm high. A ring of roses, back and full of poses. La margarita, gotta keep my body pumping. I know you want more tonight, so my mind asks you why. More to your like I got more tonight. Oh, tonight, like I got tonight. Tonight, good tonight, like I got tonight, yeah, yeah. Come work my body, I know you like it, baby. Come work my body, got your eyes on me, so let me give it to you. I know you want more fire, more tequila, more tequila, more caiba, more tonight. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh, tonight, why caiba, tonight, 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 why caiba, tonight, yeah, yeah. Come work my body, I know you like it, baby. Come work my body, baby. Oh, 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 oh.
And I ain't never met a goddess like you. Oh, tonight, the things that you do. Oh, tonight, the things that you say. Oh, tonight, the way that you move. Tonight, you will be my prayer. And when you're gone, you feel so there.
Gonna make them say tonight. Why can't I go tonight? Tonight, come work my body. Why can't I go, baby? Yeah, that you in the ring. I know they come and dance it. And a younger day,
yo baka kufi ahele ayaya boy Michale kabuye amwe aya Michale hurricane kabafe Michale tablete kasukwe Michale Parle by les hommes Wait by les hommes Cause avec les hommes messieurs Yo pas qu'à trouver maman Parle by les hommes Wait by les hommes Cause avec les hommes Yo pas qu'à trouver Ahele aïe 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 boy Michale a pleuré boy Michale tête qu'aille qu'à voler Michale pour qu'ahele à moi Michale hurrah
Yo party, j'ai mon panique guilty avec ton nicadi, ça c'est un maladie, ça y est boxé, ça y est boxé, ça y est boxé, ça m'a baillé la belle. Moi t'en yo pas dit, j'ai mon panique guilty avec ton nicadi, ça c'est un maladie, ça y est boxé, ça y est boxé, ça y est boxé, eh ben moi ni médicament pour you. C'est-tu à sous-c'est-tu, avec peine posé, c'est-tu à sous-c'est-tu, allez, tu es ça, tu es ça, tu es ça. Botez ça, aïe aïe aïe.
He
boy Tindai. What about Tindai? Let me tell you, I've always wanted to give a girl Tindai.
You want to give a...
I'm telling you, let me tell you.
I
And
hope,
now they have a
it's
sexy
good-
song about Tindai.
Tindai,
Let me tell you.
yeah.
I put in that on my playlist and it's why Tindai.
You need church.
I need church.
Yeah.
Church don't need me.
No, but you need church.
I need church.
Yes.
I need Jesus. I
Well,
don't need church.
You need church.
I need
Start.
church.
We have to start somewhere.
If you take this too serious,
Yeah.
then you really
You
need some church.
church. Not church.
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 Yeah, church.
Church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need some. Anyways, we got what? 2 minutes to go
2 minutes,
before we get out of here.
before we get
You
out.
get out of here.
Yeah.
I still have another hour.
You have another hour
Yeah.
to talk about man versus
Woman,
woman.
you want to stay?
To like talk or to
Yeah.
listen?
Well, you can do. Well, we don't want you to talk.
Well, I have to go and, shave up my face and thing,
Yeah,
I style
yeah.
my hair over the weekend.
Yeah.
I have a date on Thursday.
What date you have on Thursday?
Huh?
I come in.
What date? Is the
I come in.
The date is the
I hope
24th.
it's not a court date. Eh?
No, the 24th.
A date for borderline.
Bro,
Yeah.
no.
All right.
I is a good boy.
All right.
I have
Now.
been a good boy.
Now.
I have been a good
Now.
boy. There's no way anybody could incriminate me in any illegal activity
Okay.
anymore.
Okay.
I've changed my life. I've reformed.
Very good.
I have thrown all the ganja away.
Uh-huh.
I don't sell cocaine no more.
No, you should be saying these things on the radio.
And I
See,
can
that's-
say
you
it
have no
now because
balance.
you check it.
You have no balance,
Okay, okay. Guys, I never sold cocaine. I'm just joking.
You're out of here.
I'm just joking.
Bye-bye.
So you're chasing me now?
Yes.
So you
Out.
so that's how it is.
Leave.
Messi, I go in.
You just expired.
I expired?
Yes.
I expired?
Fired. Catch you tomorrow, bro. Give me a jam. Yeah, tomorrow. We'll do that again. All right.
All right, Messi, it's miraculous just signing out, and it has been beautiful here. I don't know, this morning was a nice vibe.
It has been
we
a
had
nice
some
vibe.
beautiful interviews
Yes.
from some beautiful
Beautiful
people
people.
with beautiful talent.
Right.
All musical, and St. Lucia has talent, and big things are happening in St. Lucia, so look out.
Yeah.
And Friday, of course, Friday, we're going to have a party in the studio from 8 a.m.
No, not 8 a.m.
No, I'm telling you, we're going to have a party in the studio from 8 a.m.
Oh, okay.
Now, we're going to open it to the public in
From
the
5.
afternoon.
Yeah, bring whatever it is you can.
Bring whatever you can,
Our Junior Creole Lime this Friday at the studio
What
here.
did you say? Your what? The what?
Junior Creole.
The June. Hey, hear that.
Junior Creole.
Let me say that
Junior
instead.
Creole.
Our June Creole.
Creole.
June.
Junior Creole.
June
Junior
Creole.
Creole.
Those June Creole. Did you
All
just
right.
say June Creole?
Whatever.
Bro.
Folks, bring something. Come on,
Yeah,
lime with
man.
us. The entire crew is going
Bring
to be there.
lime juice. Bring tablet. Bring Pemi.
Just don't come with your two hands swinging.
Don't come with the two hands.
That's
You
not
understand?
nice. Everybody bring a little something. Ladies, if you want to make a little special something for us.
Yeah.
And come and lime. We'll just chill
Come
out
in.
and maybe beat a taboo or something.
Yeah, it's going to be a good vibe. If
Yeah.
you want to bring Tindai for
Tindai.
Asylum, you're
Yeah,
taking it too. You understand?
Get out of here.
All right, guys. It was beautiful this morning. Thank you so much. Again, see you guys tomorrow hey, you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because you're going to hear me not.
You're
You're going to see me too.
You
Yeah.
see me. I see you. You see
Yeah,
me.
you see me. So
Yeah.
see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Drills, big up on herself.
Yeah. All right, Jamaican. Jamaican.
Yeah. Okay.
Jules, big up on yourself.
Big up on herself.
All right, so
Bye-bye,
we got to go because we got to start the next show.
Yeah, it's
Please,
true.
can you go? Excuse
All right,
us.
okay,
Thank
busy,
you
I
very
go
much.
in.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Just about 11 o'clock in St. Lucia and the rest of the Eastern Caribbean. You tune into Hits FM 92.1, 91.1, the Maximum Music Authority. Man vs. Woman is up next. Just about 3 minutes after the hour, and of course, it's time for Man versus Woman.
Yeah. It's
Good
time
morning
for
to you,
woman versus
Susie.
man.
Susie
Yes,
Q.
sir.
Morning to you.
Morning,
You look so proper today. Like
But
you're wearing
listen.
a blazer. And
Listen.
is that what it is, or you just the office studio is cold and you don't want to?
It's a blazer.
It's
asylum.
a blazer.
Yes. Asylum.
Stand up, like model. I want you to.
Asylum,
turn
leave
around.
me alone
I wanna
unless.
see-
Are you serious right
no,
now?
yes, I am. Come on
Asylum,
down.
leave
Come on
me
down.
alone.
Take the catwalk.
Asylum.
Model.
Asylum.
You see,
Remember,
Right
you know,
there, right there,
remember,
right there is
it's
the
woman
start.
versus man,
Right.
and we always win. I
right
ain't modeling.
there, right
I
there
ain't
is
modeling.
the perfect example of why we always in contention.
Yeah, when you all can't have your way.
No, it's not about having my way. I simply
is about having
I
your
made a
way.
request
What-
and you just outright refuse.
But
to-
so what if I don't want to asylum? I don't have a
But
right
sometimes,
to,
yes,
to not want to do something.
And I'm not saying that, but sometimes even though
Mm-hmm.
you don't want to, you just do it because of doing it sake.
I don't do things because of doing it sake. I have to have a reason for doing it. And right now, there's no reason for me to model.
Well, okay, can I come around and take a look at you?
Well, if you want to, I'm
No,
right here.
Oh, look at it. Well, if you want to, I'm right there. I don't want to model for you. Look at that. Look at Kareem. You see that? I call it Kareem. Look at it. Look. I don't want to, but here I am. Arms open wide. You look nice though. I like.
Thank you.
And the smile.
So what are you trying to
the
tell
smile
me?
compliments it. You have like the eye. What do you call that?
Don't.
No. What do you call it? What do you call the thing on your eye?
I'm telling you, asylum. Asylum, leave
Kareem,
me alone.
Miraculous, come here.
No.
Come.
No.
Come. He's a makeup artist. He will tell me. If you don't want to tell me, he'll tell me. What's that thing?
Don't
What do you-
join him.
What do you call that thing on the
Do
eyes?
not join asylum.
What do you call that
He
thing on
doesn't know.
on the eyes?
Jesus.
Is it eyeshadow? Okay. My shadow doesn't look anything like that.
Asylum.
Don't.
What you doing there?
Okay. All right. I'll teach you about that. Yeah. Okay. You see that? You just. Anyway, so you have eyeshadow on. What's that color called? Do you know?
It's an earthen color.
An earthen color.
Yes.
Like dirt? Different color. So how much you paid for that?
Asylum, come
No,
on.
I want to know how much does the average eyeshadow
Why
thing
does it
cost?
make you feel good to always go up with my business?
Listen, I'm just trying to learn. All right. So how much does the average eyeshadow thing cost?
For me to tell you now, to tell you that, oh, that's what you're using main money to do. No, I use my own money.
I didn't say that.
Yes,
but if
I
you
know
want to
where this
confess-
is going.
If you want to confess to
I
something,
know
go
where
ahead
this
and
is
confess
going.
to it. I didn't.
I use my own
You
money
see-
to buy my own
you see
makeup,
the- you see
my
the
own
dynamic- you
clothes,
see the
my
dy-
own everything.
All right, you see-
Asylum.
you see the
So
dynamics-
don't ask me how much for my eyeshadow because it's not a man buy it for me.
You see
All
the
right?
dynamics of the conscience.
What
You
conscience
see
you
the
talking
dy-
about?
You guys see the dynamics of the conscience.
What
I mean,
conscience you
imagine
talking
I didn't
about?
even ask you nothing about who paid for your
But I
thing.
know where it's going. I
All
know
right,
you
so let's
so
leave
well.
your eyeshadow alone. Let's leave your eyeshadow alone.
Leave me alone.
All right. That's kind of impossible right now because you're still here with us and we want to hear what you have to say.
You just, boy.
So, how much does the average
Lord have mercy.
eyeshadow? Somebody call one of the ladies in the office. If you won't answer me, I'll call somebody else.
You can get eyeshadow for as cheap as $5.
As $5, as
yes.
cheap as $5.
Yes.
Okay. If you were my significant other, I think there's a lot of things I can find that we can do with that $5.
Leave me alone.
'Cause I like
you
natural
see,
beauty.
you see what I'm talking
I like
about?
natural
You see
beauty.
what I'm talking
Mind
about?
you, I'm not saying that
I like
you're-
natural beauty too,
I'm not
but
saying
there's a
that
time for
for everything.
Right.
And I'm not saying that you don't look lovely, and I'm not saying that all of that. But I'm a natural kind of guy, right?
But you have to be natural. Why would you wear makeup?
I'm not referring to me. I'd prefer my ladies to be
Natural. Is good.
Yeah, it is.
Natural
I
is
think
good,
it's
but
better for the
there's
skin.
a time for the makeup.
For everything.
There's a time for the makeup.
And Man versus Woman on channel 115 is a time for makeup.
Yes.
All right, so let's
Right.
leave it at that. Good morning, St. Lucia. Say good morning
But
to our
funny
listeners.
enough, good morning, St. Lucia.
And the rest of the Eastern Caribbean, the folks on the international side. You have to think about people, eh?
Yeah,
All right.
for true.
So, funny about what you were saying?
Boy, you let me forget what I was going to say.
I let you forget. You see, I let you forget?
Yes, I remember now.
Okay, there we go.
Funny enough,
Uh-huh.
Men who say they don't, they like the natural look.
Right.
If they go to an event and there are women there, they're not looking at the natural woman, you know, they're looking at the one who's filled with the makeup and, you know, the most this and the most that. That is the reason why the woman at home now wants to go and wear makeup.
So she competing.
It's not a matter of competing.
But that's
all
what you
right,
just,
listen.
But that's what you just said. That's the reason why the woman
you
at home
you always want women to please their men. Right, and do what it takes to please their men. Yes, you always want women to please their men. Do whatever it takes to please their men.
So what is wrong with that?
So nothing is wrong with that.
Because if you don't please your man,
but what I'm saying is,
if a woman doesn't please her man,
what I'm saying is they chant it all the time. I like a natural look. I like a natural woman. But you're going for the woman out there with the makeup.
Not true.
And you don't want the woman at home to wear it. Why? No. You know that if she puts it on, she going to look pretty.
I mean,
and other men go look at her.
unless you're real old-fashioned. I mean, there's some men out there who don't, you know, that's not, you know, their thing at all. They rather see their women and kudos to them. You know, that's their thing. That's their relationship. That's fine. But on the most part, I don't think there's anything wrong with a woman having a little makeup. Just what kills me though is the women that will use a whole kit on one application.
Berger Pitt.
And the discoloration, you have the face itself being one color, the neck hair another color.
So let me ask you now, it's not throwing any word.
What's that?
It's not throwing words.
To who?
Okay.
No, like I said, I think you're neatly done.
All right, just clearing the air.
It kind of blends with your outfit, the colors and everything else.
Tell them, there we go, right.
The sunshades in the hair.
Oh my God.
You know, when it's done that way, it can be appreciated by anyone, even for people who are diehard, no makeup for my woman kind of vibe. You know,
right.
But for some women, I don't even know how to describe it.
Oh my God.
It's too much. You're giving them a hug and you're like, okay, all right. You don't have to position yourself because you don't want half of that to fall on your shirt. And then when you go home, you have to go and explain how you get makeup on your shirt.
You better.
Oh, I met one of my old friends from, you know, the company I used to work on. You know, yes. But there's nothing wrong with makeup in general. It's just the application and the overuse of it.
I just want to know that.
There are women who have it on every day, all day. I don't think that can be healthy for your skin.
And funny enough, you know, I never used to wear makeup.
No.
In fact, I used to test my daughter and TV.
The TV.
My daughter and TV.
And TV. How did TV play a role?
Because
now that you're a public figure and you're always behind the camera, you have to look.
You know, if it was left up to me alone, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's fine. Yeah. That's fine. We support you.
You support me
on your use of makeup. You're not heavy-handed with the makeup. That's
courtesy
what I'm detesting.
of my daughter.
All right. So you daughter, she did your makeup for you?
She always does my makeup. I don't do
that's
makeup.
Nice. But isn't that, I mean, take aside from the makeup, it's a good way to spend some time together, no?
Yeah. She's always up in my face.
Appreciate it. Well, you're lucky mine's always in my pocket. Yeah. So consider yourself very lucky.
Yeah.
All right. Any questions for me this morning, man versus woman?
No, I am.
Why do men?
You give me too much talking already. I don't think I have.
But it's only 12 minutes after, so you have to ask me a question before we get into our situation
really
this morning.
You just like arguing with me.
Maybe I should get Tamara on your case. Tamara, do you wear makeup? And if not, why don't you wear makeup? Or maybe you.
Tamara is a natural girl.
Natural girl. Yeah. Tamara, let me hear from
Tamara don't wear
let me hear from Tamara there this morning.
You don't see that Tamara don't wear makeup.
She don't wear makeup?
Or if she does, maybe it's just for special
Jules,
occasions.
you wear makeup? Kareem, Miraculous wears makeup.
Who?
Miraculous. Where is he? He wears makeup.
What?
He wears makeup. Right. He's a photographer.
Oh, so he wears the powder, the foundation, the powder.
He claims that it hides the bags under his eyes, but I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
It does.
I don't believe. Sometimes I think he's a little wavy.
Is he listening to you right now?
Yeah, he's listening, but he's not allowed to come in the studio to defend himself, so that's a good thing. We're just having a little fun this morning. Of course, laughter is the cure for all, for all. And
that's true.
Every once in a while, folks, you have to stop and, have a little laugh.
You wear makeup?
It wasn't that. I did this.
You wear makeup?
You wear makeup, right? Yeah, come on in. You could come. Yeah.
I come and defend my name.
Yeah.
What was said?
You wear makeup every once in a while.
No, I don't wear makeup every once in a while. Right. I wear makeup when I have to be on camera.
What's the difference?
Professionally.
What's the difference?
Exactly.
Once in a while implies that I just cool out of room and be like, you know what? I feel like looking fabulous today. No, it's not like that. If I need to be on camera, right? And all professionals do it. I just need people to know that.
Yes.
All professionals do it. If
Let him have
Except me.
it.
Except
Let
you.
him have it.
Because, well, you know.
He likes the natural look.
What's your favorite brand of makeup?
Lord have mercy.
What's your favorite brand? Let's give something a plug this morning.
Yeah?
Yeah. What's your favorite brand of makeup?
Seriously, come inside here to argue with Asylum. I
No,
can't
I
believe
don't know.
you did
I
that.
Tamara says, I only do on special occasions.
All right, there you go, my girl.
So tell me what's your favorite brand of makeup?
Okay, to be honest.
There we go.
To be quite
honest.
Tell me so that I can go look it up if I don't have it. Because he looks classy, you know
I
that.
don't have a favorite brand, to be honest.
You're on TV, yeah?
I know.
I'll let you know.
There are
that.
various brands that are used.
Mhm.
It depends on what you're looking for.
Right.
Like, for example, different concealers, they give different results.
Right.
So, like, the solid concealer may not give the same result as a liquid concealer.
Right.
And it also depends on the skin type of the woman.
Are you listening?
So, whether it's dry or oily, you
Right.
have to use,
Quite the professional.
There
quite
you
knowledgeable
go.
in makeup,
Yeah, bro, tricks of the trade.
For somebody,
Alright.
for somebody who doesn't wear it.
I don't wear, no, listen,
No, but
I
he
don't-
does, even if he
I
doesn't
don't
wear
have
it,
to wear makeup,
exactly.
For somebody who doesn't wear it occasionally, he's very knowledgeable.
You are implying that I just cool out over there. Oh my god. No, bro, it's not
I
like
wonder
that.
if this is gonna go my skin tone.
No. The bags under my eyes are designer.
But I mean, it's on a serious note though. It is. I mean, a lot of people, professionals, do it.
Yeah.
Especially if you're in the film and movie industry.
Because the truth
There
is,
you go.
Naturally, them people do sleep. They look very, very, very tired.
But I still can't get over wearing makeup to a wet fit. Or wearing
To
makeup
a what?
To a wet fit.
That
Or
is
wearing
weird.
makeup to a beach.
That is weird.
To the beach.
That is weird.
You know?
Want to look pretty at wet feet and at the beach?
Really?
But like,
Just saying.
So like you ain't go in the water or something.
Exactly. It's not gonna come off.
Imagine you go to to the beach with a girl.
Uh-huh.
And the girl looks nice. You
And then
understand?
she take one
She
dive
take
and
one
come out.
dip, and by the time she come up, you seen everybody on shore running away. It's like there's some sea monster.
And I know it happened to you a few times.
I'm telling you.
That's why you're talking.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
That's why you any girl listen.
So-
If any,
Hello.
when I meet
Leave the
any
ladies
girl,
alone. Leave
the
the
first thing
ladies
I do when I
alone.
meet a girl, I pass a white cloth on her
Man,
face.
you see this man
But the funny thing about it is,
man and man
if,
versus woman here
if,
this morning.
you see them in their with their natural look, you're not gonna want them.
Who said
Why
that?
not?
So women
Who
just
said-
But
women
what-
just
no, so-
women just paint up themselves.
Hold up.
Before I leave,
No, I think we should leave because I don't want to hear
Women
you say
paint up
anything.
themselves
No.
because they're going to war because
no,
you
listen,
don't want them.
I cannot agree with you here. Because the truth is, we don't care about makeup,
Oh, really now?
We really don't.
So why do you look at the women with the makeup versus the woman without?
No,
Because we like cars with rims.
You like what?
We
Cars
we
with
like
rims.
cars with rims. At the-
Hello,
listen,
come out of the studio.
whether the car have rims or not, we will still drive it. However, if
If
a
you
car
want to-
have nice rims, we'll be like, wow, boy,
I think
them
you should-
rims really look good.
I think you should leave.
Yes, please.
Yeah, thank you very
Oh,
much.
no, cars with rims. What are you
Cars with
talking about, right?
Yeah. You see how men think?
You see what men think?
Yes.
You get
We're
company.
rational. No, we can.
You gang up on me this morning.
We can explain anything.
It's alright, don't worry.
So back to your ladies that without the makeup. So you guys feel like if you don't wear makeup, we won't want you.
No. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, a
me
woman
hear you
will
explain
not.
yourself.
A woman will not wear makeup, right?
Right.
She doesn't get the attention from men that the woman with the makeup wears, and it happens all the time.
So you wear the makeup because you want the attention.
No. I don't wear no makeup because I want no
But
attention.
you just
Don't
said
even
that. You
don't
just-
try to
you just
personalize
said
it.
that.
No.
You just
I
said,
wear makeup because of my
you-
job.
you-
No.
You just said that.
Listen.
If
If
you didn't wear the makeup, you wouldn't get the whistles.
I'm not saying I didn't. I said women.
My girl.
Okay, listen.
My girl, your
let me
makeup
get this
matching
clear.
your shoe.
Let me get this clear. This girl, whether she wears makeup or not,
She's a showstopper.
there you go, right there.
All right, blow your own horn.
Yeah, let me blow it.
Blow your own horn. Nothing's wrong with that, you know. I'm not. I totally agree with you if you feel that that's how you feel you need to be.
No, but that's
Go
true.
ahead.
Asylum, come on.
Listen, I'm
Be
a natural
realistic.
guy.
Men stare more at women when they have the
Because
makeup
men
on,
are like, let me tell you
and they
something.
go,
We like
ooh
pretty
la
things.
la, and they like
We
pretty
like to
things.
see pretty things.
Okay, so you're saying now that the woman without the makeup
No,
is not pretty. You see
we'll
that?
just watch you. Because if your face like a coloring book, of course we'll watch you. And in our minds we're
That's
thinking,
not-
we're thinking, some of us are thinking, okay, well, why does she really? So when you see us looking at you, it's not because we're enjoying looking at
please.
you.
Don't even
Sometimes
go
we're
there.
like,
You know that's
why,
not.
why do you
that's
feel
not
that
it.
you need to wear that much makeup?
Well, if it's too much, well, fine. But when
Most-
a woman puts her
majority-
makeup and it's properly
Let
done,
me tell you that. From my
men look
from-
at them more than they look at the
from
women without.
my knowledge, or from what I have seen, unless it's been done for like a wedding or a special occasion by a professional, most women don't know how to apply the thing that they love the most.
Pardon me?
Most women do not know how to apply makeup.
Yeah, I don't know how to apply my makeup
very
properly.
high- a
I
very
don't
high
because that's
percentage.
something I never used to do. I never the most I would wear
And for the ones
as
who
makeup,
feel they know how to do their makeup,
they overdo it.
if they overdo it, I mean, there's nothing wrong with a little. It's called accenting, no? Isn't that what it's supposed to be? Like a little touch of this, a little touch of that. Do we have any makeup expert outside? Anyone of the ladies in the front? Are you a makeup expert? No, you're not. Okay.
So you didn't have one inside
Vitus,
the
are
one of
you?
them?
Oh, Vitus, are you a makeup expert? Are you a makeup expert? No. You're expert at removing the makeup.
You're an expert at makeup?
All right. So he's not. All right. So you're not an expert.
We have a lady outside there that is an expert in makeup. Come, defend me. You don't want to defend the lady?
Defend. Listen to that.
You see that? But you just had somebody inside there on my case a while ago, you know. You see you?
No, I didn't put him on your case, huh? You said something that he wasn't agreeing with, and he decided to come at you.
It's all right.
Right.
I'm going to rest it at that.
So I mean, a little bit of makeup occasionally.
Yeah, I
Every
agree with
day,
that.
all day is not my thing. I have a friend of mine. His wife would not let anyone see her without makeup.
Really?
You show up at the house at 6 o'clock in the morning, she will tell you, "Hold on, I come in," and she run to the bathroom, put her makeup on.
What?
Yeah.
She's that ugly?
She's not ugly.
So why?
Very shabby too. She just feels that she has to have the makeup, and that to me is over excessive. Like all the time,
Yeah,
every day.
that definitely is
I don't think I've
over-excessive.
ever seen her without makeup. And we've been friends now for maybe close to 50 years.
What? No. That's
I don't even think
excessive
the
for
children
you.
have even seen her without makeup.
The children see her without makeup.
Maybe.
in the
But that's the whole vibe. You know? I mean, I believe that, you know, while everybody wants to look good, feel good about themselves, sometimes in doing so, we can overdo it.
Yeah.
It's the same like for some people who have maybe even low self-esteem and they're trying to impress people so they can feel better. They overdo it. Right? You need to find that happy medium.
Yeah.
Not everybody that applies makeup, that makeup is for. It fits them, it suits them.
Listen to you
No,
now.
but trust me. I mean, you know, even for some professionals who would apply makeup to certain people, it still doesn't look good.
Because they're not doing it properly. If you do the makeup properly, it doesn't
But
matter if you.
I don't know if
who
it's so
your
much
face is.
properly or amount. Sometimes you just have to know when it's just a little eyeshadow, maybe just a little eyebrow, and that's it. You know, and again, the two-tone thing. You see somebody coming towards you and they look shabby, and then they're passing you, see, from the neck down, and then I'm like, wow. I wonder if that person never really checked themselves before they left home.
Asylum.
But it's true.
God.
You see the face one color.
And the neck is another.
Yeah. But nevertheless, love ladies that, you know, if it feels good, if it helps you to feel better, kudos to you. But tone it down a bit sometimes, every once in a while. Because to me, the element of surprise is always the best. And when I see people who I know are heavy users of makeup, when I see them without makeup, it's like, wow.
Yeah.
You know? So do it, But try to be moderate, man.
Yeah.
All right? Just like Suzette.
Uh,
Susie Q.
Yeah.
All right. It's what, 23 minutes after the hour? So
Time is
you
really
had no
flying.
questions for me this morning? Or are you afraid of me?
No, I'm not troubling you this morning at all.
Why?
I'm scared.
You know in tobacco. All right, so we do have a situation on our hands here this morning where we are going to try to help this listener to, you know, to at least get a better understanding as to what's going on via our suggestions, our comments.
And
So
this listener is out of St. Lucia. It's not from St. Lucia.
right. So the person is out of St. Lucia.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So would you do the honors for us?
All right. I'm not going to go into the dare what or dare what.
No, you have to say
I'm
dare
going to
asylum.
know. I'm not going to do dare asylum.
All right.
No.
Man versus woman.
I have been with my boyfriend for 7 years.
Uh-huh.
He and I have lived together for almost 6 months, and we have 2 cats. I like to think that I haven't been pressuring him about marriage, just checking the temperature about it happening. But I'm starting to worry it may not happen, especially after we bought my ring together last October, and it's already had an inspection without ever leaving the box. While I feel that our relationship will always have high and lows, I'm becoming insecure about why he hasn't asked me yet. He knows marriage is important, and he has never spoken out against the idea of marriage or marrying me specifically. I just hope I'm not missing something important.
All right, so we're saying that well, she just moved in, right? It's fresh, 6 months. They've been together for what, 6 years?
They've lived together for almost 6 months.
Right. Well, you know, the romance.
They've been together for 7 years.
7 years.
Yes.
You know, marriage is a funny thing for people who've been together long. The longer you are together, is the less important marriage really comes to most people, from what I see.
You think so?
Yeah. People don't worry about that anymore. The mindset of the youths today are different. They see marriage as more of
a trap.
Of a trap or something to hold them back than to just live or cohabit.
But hold them back from what?
It's just that whole concept that we as West Indians have when it comes to marriage, because marriage it notes ownership for us and in our culture. That's how we've looked at it over the years. When you get married, that's Mr. John's wife. Or that Mrs. John down the road. You remember, the shabbing lady? That's her husband. Her husband, not her partner or his partner.
But that's what that's what it is.
Right.
Your husband.
No,
your wife.
No. You don't. When you say your or mine, it's signifying ownership.
But you don't believe that when 2 people get married, they now belong to each other and nobody else?
They do. But the thing about that for a lot of people is that it gives a sense of title. You can have something, it's yours. But when you have that title in your hand that says it's yours, takes it to a different level. If you get what I'm saying.
I get what
and
you're saying.
that's what it is. That's why you often hear people say, "Oh, marriage is just a piece of paper." How many times have you heard that?
I've heard that over and over, but
that's just the way people look at it.
Well,
The
people
actual,
look at it that way,
the physical going to the church or wherever it is that you do it, whether it's on a coconut tree or whatever, that changes the game for a lot of people. And believe it or not, people today are more comfortable living together as man and woman as opposed to getting married.
You think they're comfortable, or maybe one person or maybe one person is just afraid to tie the knot, as you would say.
Would you say afraid? Because I know there's people who have done it and they didn't, and it doesn't really mean anything to them. Hence the reason why the divorce rate and the annulment rate is so high. There are people that I know that have gotten married and a month later they were like, out of there. Meanwhile, they were together for how many years and never had issues.
Yeah, that's what I always wonder, you know. You're together for how many years, and as soon as you get married,
it changes the mindset.
But how?
Because again,
it's the same person.
Ownership.
It's the same.
I would even go back to something I said a few weeks ago, where, for instance, just let's take this scenario. You have your best friend. You guys grew up together, you know, from school. You've known each other. One gets married and all of a sudden her attitude towards you changed. She doesn't want you to call you Jessica anymore. Now it's Mrs. James. Because guess what? She has that title.
But people still do that?
Yeah, they do. So, living with a man doesn't necessarily mean, or a woman as a matter of fact, doesn't necessarily mean that they're ready for that. Being with them for a number of years. And I personally feel that the longer they are together without being married is the further away marriage actually goes.
Yes, because because I've heard of relationships where persons are together for 20 years, 25 years, 30 years, and they're not married.
Right.
I don't think I could.
And whenever you find people together that long and they get married, it's just out of formality. Maybe the kids are saying, you know, mom and dad, I've been living together. Just we'll pitch patch and help you. Let's just do a little wedding so that, you know, you can say this official. But there are people who are content the way they are. Now, could this be the case with this young man? I mean, he bought the ring. Did they buy the ring? He purchased the ring.
Yes, he purchased the ring.
But why would you purchase a ring and not ask the question? What was the purpose of buying the ring?
In the first place.
What is the purpose of putting the ring on a finger? Maybe it's because
she's pressuring him.
And maybe he just wants to show people or let the other fellas out there know that she's taken. So it's almost like a tag.
She said it, you know.
A tag.
He's
put that there. He's put that there to warn people that, yeah, you know, even though I'm not married to you, she's mine. Because one of the first things that a lot of people do when they see a ring on, especially men, when approaching a woman, they see a ring on a woman's finger, they say, okay, well, she married, so I'm gonna leave her alone.
You think they do that?
Some of them do.
Majority,
but the pressure is less.
Well, true.
Right? The pressure is less because of that. So men know it because men do it. For him, and to me it's wrong because it's sending a false sense of hope to her.
Thanks for the heads.
And that's why she is now reaching out to us and asking us, what do we think about the situation? I believe that she needs to talk to him. And sometimes, I can testify to this, even though a man might be at the state of mind where he's ready to settle down and get married, a lot of times he's just waiting to see how the woman would handle it. So you put a ring on the finger. He would not set a date. Yes, okay, well, you know, we engage, whatever. But it's really up to her. He will leave it up to her to take the bull by his horn and set the date and start moving things. And if she doesn't do it, he will just sit there and he would never do it.
Are you serious?
Yes. Yes.
I think you're right, you know.
Yes.
You're right.
We would. It's almost like baiting a trap. We bait the trap. We set the trap and leave it there.
You're right.
It's up to the trap now to catch the bird, which would be in this case the woman make the moves. Call the places and say, babes, we let's set a date. It's so and so. What do you think about this date next year? Okay, we're good. All right. So let me call and because. But most men, and in times gone by, I mean, it's changing now because men, they want to see what they're getting into. They want to see what's happening. They want to know what's happening. They want to know how the money's being spent.
Right, because I was just about to say, don't you think it would be better though if both persons got involved
and did all the planning?
Do the plans together.
For West Indian men, because when we talk about marriage and a wedding day, it's about our wives, what their fantasies as a little girl, the fairy tale wedding. It's usually about what they want. We end up taking a back seat, and we ask our best friend, who's our best man, to just help us get there on time. You need the money to do that? Okay, no problem. Here, take it. Go to the bank, take the money, pay that one, pay. We will do all of that. But men do not really get involved in the nitty-gritty, the planning of.
But I think they should, because at the end of the day, it's about both of you.
And
women want you to be there with them. They want you to get involved just as much. It's almost like you don't have no interest.
All right. It's almost the same as as a woman taking a man into let's say a woman's only store. We go in and we put our hands in our pocket and we just stand there and we just kind of shake from side to side. Can't wait till she's hurry up. In our mind we're saying let's get out of here because we're not comfortable. These are areas that we're not comfortable in because we still see it as giving ourselves away.
So
we'll try to hold back as much as we can.
So the woman is not giving herself away?
No, but look, for a woman, a wedding for a woman is a lot of women have been planning this day from they can remember.
Yeah, you've been saying that, but
it's true.
I don't.
A lot of women have been planning their wedding from they were toddlers. Oh, when I get married, as they grow up, when I get married, this is how it's going to be. So we know that it's your day. It's more for the women than men. When it comes to very few men would jump right in there and say, "Oh, I don't like this color, I don't like that." We're like, "Okay, honey, whatever you want."
Okay, so well that would explain
this is
why.
This is where you want to have it. Okay, fine. As long as we can afford it, that's fine with us. You know, that's the color we're going with. Okay, great. I mean, it doesn't look. What do you think? I'll learn to accept that blue would, I can wear blue. Well, just for the woman's sake.
So that would explain why you would find that men don't want to pop the question because they're not really interested in the really getting married. They just
look
fine with being with you. That's what
love is fine. And if you want to take both men and women and do a survey, you will find that women are more ready to get married than men.
Yeah, that's always the case.
No matter the age group.
That's always the case.
So again, that's the mindset.
Because
we will do it because we realize that, hey, guess what?
Women are more into commitment than men.
Well, true.
That's it.
True. But at the same time, getting married takes the relationship to a different level. And most men are comfortable. Most men are comfortable having a good woman with him, there for him, being there for her, raising children together. It's only just that moral thing to do is what really would make a man say, look, let me get married.
I'm not shacking up with no man for how many years.
No, it depends on depends on the rules of the relationship too,
Well,
there's some women who would preach that to you from the time they meet you. Me, as soon as I want to be married, and the man knows that, so he would actually be more proactive than a guy who his girl never mentions marriage. A year would go by, 2 years, because we're always waiting for the woman to come and say something.
But it shouldn't be like that because men are supposed to be in charge.
It's just the way we are wired. Not when it comes to marriage. When it comes to everything else, we will be in charge. When it comes to planning a wedding, it's very hard to find a man who's excited about the details of his wedding. We're just like, you know what? Let's show up. I'm there, you're there, the family is there, we have some food, let's do this. But when it comes to the colors and the place and the things to make that wedding the most memorable for everyone who take part, we don't really care about all of that stuff.
If I decide to tie the knot again one day, I should just have a little private thing because the man is.
We're okay with that, Anytime you see a very large or overblown, if you want to call it, I wouldn't even say overblown. Everyone has their idea of their perfect day, and that's what it is, right? But whenever you see a wedding that you go, wow, the man is never really that involved. He just says to the lady, look, it's your day, go ahead and do what you want. As long as we can afford what you're proposing, go ahead.
But then sometimes though you find that this causes the woman to feel like, I am the one who wants this. He doesn't want it. And then you find conflicts during the planning
You're not
of the
find
marriage.
That. No, you're not going to find that. Because he is the type of person who, like he said, go ahead and do your thing. And she, in her mind, she's always had this fairy tale wedding in her mind. And this is her chance to do it. So he said money is no option. He said money is no option. So guess what? I'm gonna blow it out of the water.
So let me tell you.
Mm-hmm.
For a person like me, right,
Mm-hmm.
who never really had a fairy tale wedding planned all
Mm-hmm.
my life,
Right.
and I'm getting married, I'm doing the spending.
Mm-hmm. You're doing the spending.
Yes, the woman is doing the spending,
Uh-huh.
and the man is still not, involved in the planning of what is happening.
Well, definitely, if you're spending, he's not interested. If you're in a relationship with a man, no matter how many years, and you're getting married, and you as the woman is doing all the spending, the man doesn't want to get married.
But what if he's the one who had proposed in the first place?
Yeah. Sometimes we do it for stupid reasons.
There you go.
I know men who have done things and just to make the woman feel good. So I'm done with this.
And make people feel good
right.
too, not just the woman.
Let's get married. But if you're in a
Just to
relationship
look
with a
good.
man and he's not as easy, and you're the one who's spending for the wedding, I mean, unless this man is broke, like completely broke. You definitely get married. You're just marrying a figure. You're not marrying you're not getting a husband.
Yeah. You're right.
Like I said,
though.
we would give you the money. We'll tell you here, go ahead. Doesn't mean that
You're
we're not gonna
right.
jump right in and steer the cart. You got to do that. We will provide you as long as it's within budget. We can afford it, or we can work and pay it off. If it's a loan, that's
I
fine.
would recommend that to
Do not call
nobody.
me and tell me, let's go to pick out the dress. Will stand behind you. Okay, go ahead. Which one you like? Yeah,
But
that
you
one
know,
look
women
nice.
would love that though.
But yes, that's where your best friend comes in, or your matron of honor comes in.
You see that?
That is almost like I said earlier. That is almost this, and I'm being real. Most men do not want a woman to bring them into a woman's only store to shop with them. Send me. Let me sit on the street corner and wait for you. Stand up outside with my bag.
You have the men who
wait
would
for
do
you.
it because they want to
Because
see
we're
how you're spending
uncomfortable.
their money.
It's not. No.
You have the men who will do it.
But those are cheapskates.
They're
Those are
what?
different.
They're what?
Vitus, you would go to a women's store with your with the what?
Oh no, that's a man.
You're only saying that because mom is behind you, and you're expected to say better. But I'm just serious. If very rare, you're gonna take a man into a women's only store, especially where underwear is concerned. Even though we like to see them,
That's where he's supposed to come.
But even though when we like to see them
That's
when you
where
bring
he's
them home.
supposed to come.
When you bring them home, we like to see them, but we don't want to go in the store and have.
We don't want
else.
to go in there and pick.
And this is how y'all women is work, eh? All right, so we're in the store. Let's say give me a name of a store. Wings of Love. Wings of Love is women's only.
No, I don't think.
Give me a store that's lingerie and all that. All right, so we're there. I'm standing there going, boy, I hope nobody else see me here today. And all the other women in there walk past and watching. Oh, that's so sweet. I hope my husband could be like that.
Yes. So that don't give you a hint.
So I don't want to go back.
Like seriously.
Because guess what? What they need to do, you see, to me, if for the women only stores have a little bar or something in the corners where the husband could go and have a few drinks while the wives shop, and you would make more money because guess what? We're dead in talking football or cricket, having a few drinks, and we're not even watching. But she's been in there for 2 hours. We're not watching that. We might, baby, you ready there? Okay, give me another half hour. I have 2 more beers there. Just get a special there. So go shop again. That's how you do it.
No, man. But the funny thing about it is, what if she goes to the lingerie store, she picks out something, comes home, and puts it on, and you go like,
No.
"What is
That's
that
where you're
you're
wrong.
wearing?"
That's
You
where
go
you're wrong.
with the woman and
That's
choose
where
what you
you're
want
wrong.
her to put
when
on.
it comes to these things, we always like what you have on.
That's not true.
We're
That
not
is
gonna
not
say.
true.
Listen to me. Just imagine,
I'm shaking your head, 'cause
Just
you know that's
imagine,
not
right? That is like icing on the cake. We might not like the icing, but we want the cake, so you have to get through the icing to get the cake.
All right.
So we're not gonna argue with you. Just get that
You don't
straight.
like what you have on, but you like what is under what
I
she
like
have
no.
on.
I like what it
Yeah.
represents. I like what it represents.
I get what you're saying.
All right, so back to the whole thing. It's like when it comes to weddings, men would rather sit back and let their women, take the lead. Even sometimes after we've asked you to marry us, we want you to come and say, okay, well, August next year, That's the date. Let's do
All right,
it.
let me tell you something now.
So maybe that's what he's waiting on.
To plan a wedding, right, is a lot of work and
Right.
stress.
Fill me
All
in,
right?
fill me
Hold
in.
on.
Give
Hold
me
on.
reports.
Wait. Now, after all that stress of planning a wedding, right? The months of stress, you know. All right? Wedding day come.
Right.
Honeymoon. Let me rest.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me rest.
Yes.
And just remember too, you know, we all that men really usually say, okay, you know what? I have my boys. They might want to. They choose their best man. Sometimes the wife chooses their best man too, you know. She ain't choosing the best man who is going line with her.
Why?
She choosing.
She know why.
Right, she choosing the best
She
man that goes to
knows why.
church. She choosing your best friend that goes to which one is his friends go? That one grew up in is Adventist and every Saturday he's in church. Let me choose that one.
She
friend.
knows exactly why.
Yeah. So she will choose his best man too sometimes.
Why not? You think women stupid?
And that's why we usually get caught standing there in front of the pastors for an hour, 2 hours. In some cases,
Yeah,
3
because
hours,
why?
waiting for you to show up. And
Yeah,
we would
because
even though we don't like to wait,
you can always get there early because
we're
you had
tired-
nothing
hold on.
doing.
And we're tired from all the planning that we helped you with.
What?
Yes.
What help with what?
When
No,
you
no,
show
no,
up
no,
an
no,
hour
no.
late, we still grin.
Back up. What are you talking about?
Nice.
Planning. Hold on. I think you lose me right there.
Yeah.
Tired from the planning that you held.
We do come in when you see the thing is here's the phase, right? We decide on a date. Give me updates. Let me know every once in a while. Let me know what's happening.
And that makes you tired?
No, well, let me finish now.
Oh,
You see
okay.
the week of when reality really hit us and say, boy, you know, yeah, a week before you get married, yeah. All right, guys, so let me call the boys them and we try and get some stuff done. You know, then all the manly stuff, you know, the getting the bar, which was what we would be interested in, and all that stuff organized, and the DJ and all them things. We fix them things up and we show up wedding day.
A week before the wedding, all of that is already in place.
It's
if
in place,
it's
but
the woman,
somebody
if
still
it's
has
the
to
woman
coordinate it.
planning that,
Somebody-
a week before the wedding, everything is in place.
Somebody has to coordinate it.
Somebody has to coordinate, and who coordinating that? The man.
The cake and all them.
Yeah.
It's your thing. So tell the lady need to exercise patience. The man is trying to catch his awareness. Oh, catch her unaware.
Oh.
So she's pushing it. Maybe he's not quite ready. Yes, he's asked her. He put a ring on her finger, but he's not quite ready. So when maybe he's even watching. Okay, well, I know the type of wedding you talk about, and we don't have all that finances right now. So let me work and save some more money. You know what I mean? All of that could be a part of his
that could be
thinking.
it.
But
That could be it.
again, we're going back to what we say here on a daily basis. Communication is key.
Yeah.
What she feels. The thing about it is, spending your life, the rest of your life with this man as a husband, you have to learn to understand that talking to him, asking questions about concerns that you might have is going to be, you know, a major player in this game.
Yeah.
You have to. So if you feel that, okay, he put a ring on your finger and you wonder what he's up to because he hasn't asked the question, then maybe you ask the question. And is there anything wrong with a woman who has been engaged to? So the husband or the boyfriend put a ring on your finger. You guys, everybody know in the village knows, everybody knows, Vitus knows that you are engaged. Do you have to wait for him to say, okay, well, let's sit down and start planning this wedding?
No.
Okay. So I think that maybe that's what he's waiting for.
They put a ring on my fingers. Marry, you must marry me.
It's FM. Good morning. You're live. Hello.
I think I go wear no ring for
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. I'm Suzette.
Hey, what's up?
I'm good. Come see, come sir. Okay. Okay, the lady in the letter said that she was in a relationship for 7 years, and she's living in house with him for 6 years.
6 months. 6 months. It's been 6 months now living together.
They bought the ring, but he's not proposing, and Now you know the women are always ready. The women always ahead. Once they have a man is marriage.
That's right.
However, the man is not always ready. That's why we always say that the man is wired different.
Right.
2 days a woman talking to a man, she done planning her whole marriage life with someone already. So the women are always ahead of time. Now, if you do not push it, not push it because you will not force the man to marry you.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
We don't not force the man to marry us or anything, but you know, when they're ready,
they'll come around.
They're ready.
But
they'll come
tomorrow,
around. When they're ready, they're ready.
Tomorrow, how long?
Yes,
how
yeah.
long is when they're ready? How long do you think
That's
when
the
they're
thing.
ready?
That's the thing. You cannot put a time limit. You cannot put a time on it. You cannot put a time frame on it.
So if a man
You
put a
cannot
ring,
put a time frame on.
so if a man put a ring on your finger, right, saying that he's engaged to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna wait the next 7, 8, 9, 10 years for him to marry you?
No, that's the thing. That's the thing.
But what if he didn't
When
put a ring on your finger?
When they engage us, that doesn't mean they're going to marry you.
I repeat that. Sorry.
When they put the ring, that doesn't mean they'll marry you. It's not a guarantee that they'll marry you.
That's my point. No man not going to put no hold on me.
It's a sign of.
You put in a hole.
That's like going to a store. You see something and decide to put a what you call a layaway plan.
Yes.
That's our way of putting you on layaway.
Yes, that's their way of putting a layaway plan.
Yes.
Layaway plan, you have to pay for the item afterwards, though.
But
No.
eventually.
The lady in the letter. She wants to get married. All of us want to get married. But I'm willing to put in the work that it takes. When we reach there is another thing. When we reach there is another story, another thing. I hope when she pushing the man to get married, she ready for everything.
Right.
No, but
Sure.
if you're with somebody for 7 years, if you're with somebody for 7 years,
that's a thing. Time, it doesn't matter. To me, it doesn't matter.
For you to be with somebody for so long in a relationship and not get married.
You know, there's a lot of people living together, and they're happier than a lot of married people.
Yes, I know that.
I know of people who.
But is it the right thing to do?
I know of people who've been living together for a very long time, got married, and that was the end of it.
Yeah, because they don't know what marriage is.
Right.
Or should
So,
be.
not everyone that says I'm ready to get married means that it's the best thing for that relationship.
But why? Why is it that you can live together for how many years? I know you said
Because
that it's ownership thing, but you're
because
living with somebody that's your person. So why not just get married? Getting married, what causes the relationship to?
Ideally, that would be the way to go. But unfortunately, some people actually do, as you said, do not really understand what marriage entails. And because of that lack of understanding, they create problems after the fact.
That's true.
And it's easier for someone to say, okay, you know what, me and her break up, than to say we went through a divorce. The significance are different.
I think that's the problem right there, you know. That is the problem
People
right
wanna
there.
be able to-
The divorce part of it, when that is supposed to take place, it's harder for you to break away from the individual than if you're shacked up for how many years. Well, if you can't, if you're going to go into marriage with the intention for divorce, then I could see with
But
you.
that's the thing, though.
Well, see with that, but
I have a lot of people, men and women, feel more comfortable knowing that they can, as they say, bounce very easily.
well, for me, maybe I'm old school.
Well, you are. So am I
I
too. I believe that it has to be a mutual decision between the two people. Even though
Yeah.
you're ready, it doesn't mean that because you're ready that I am. And usually, when you're in a situation where the woman says or the man says he's ready and the other one is not ready, it's not going to last.
I know that. That's where communication.
You have to find that
comes in.
happy medium. So then she needs to.
Let me put my 2 cents.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, when we get into a relationship or whatever, 1% that I learned on a course, for us to be happy and whatever, 1% at a time. Each of us put our 1%.
Yes.
1%. 1%. We cannot rush. We cannot rush the brush.
Yes.
When we're ready, we will go and forward ourselves.
I don't disagree with that, you know.
If she rush and okay, we have they have courtship and what if she realizes that's not like when you're married, you're just getting to know new things about that person, and then at the back of your mind saying I should never marry that person.
But listen,
when you're on the bed there, so when you're on the bed with your husband, right? And your husband and you and your husband talking out of the blue, and your husband telling the wife, hey, I sleep with that person, and the wife say I kissed that one, and the husband no, I kissed that one. The husband telling you if I knew that I wouldn't marry you, but he telling the wife, he's sleeping with endless people and whatever.
That is the
So
reason why those. That is the reason why those years you use them to know the individual. I'm not saying that you have to jump into marriage. Nobody in their right mind would just jump into marriage. If you're living with somebody for 7 years and you don't know more majority of things about them already.
So that it all depends on the dynamics.
I'll have to know.
It all depends on the dynamics of the relationship, because let me tell you, there are people who could actually literally meet each other and get married and live together happily ever after. And there are people who could be living together for 20, 30 years and have never gotten married. And they're living fine. So today,
and as soon as they get married, it's
as much as the good book encourages us to get married, and I believe that not everyone is suited for marriage.
You think so?
Not everyone.
Everybody is suited for marriage if they are willing to make the commitment with the right person, and they're willing to make the commitment.
So until you have that person and you are convinced 100% that that's the right person.
So you're going to live with somebody for 7 years and you're not convinced that you're not supposed to be living with a person.
People that's been married for 30 years and still end up ending divorce.
That means it wasn't the right person.
Exactly.
So
it's the dynamics of the relationship. That's what counts.
You don't shack up with somebody for how many years.
To me, if you have a good relationship with your partner, and you're able to raise your children in a very respectable way and do the things that the Bible talks about, being being courteous to your neighbor and the man takes care of his family, the wife takes care of her family. You can go about your life without getting married physically. I mean, I believe that some countries the law speaks to that, where if you've lived together for X amount of years, you have the same rights as a husband and a wife.
Yeah. That's common law. That's the way of the world.
We use marriages differently. Like for instance, in Italian culture, and some of the European culture, marriage is a way to get the young folks started. Their weddings aren't a free for all where everybody come eat and drink and go. When they invite you to a wedding, they send your invitation with the price list. And when they're done, at the end of the night, they probably have enough money to purchase a home.
That's how I want
to start.
That's if I'm gonna get married again, that's how I want.
They will send you the menu.
We call it a purse wedding.
They will send you a menu, and it will tell you how much the meals cost. So based on the amount of people in your family that you're bringing to that wedding, you're expected to pay that.
Exactly.
And on top of that, when you go there's a cash bar, so you have to buy your drinks.
Yup.
We take the burden on ourselves to provide everything for everyone.
And then the next day you don't have nothing to eat.
Nothing to eat. Some people get married and the next day they're in so much
debt. Of hunger.
They can't believe that we threw all that behind a wedding, where even for the gifts that people bring were not even anything significant.
Yeah, and sometimes you get duplicates.
So that's why some people don't even worry about it. Me, I'm not gonna go spend that kind of money. When
No, but you don't have to spend all. We choose to do it. You don't have to spend all that money to get married. You don't have to go through all that elaborate planning and all of that.
Everybody wants their wedding to be the best that it can be.
Yeah, they want it to be that way.
So
because
even if you start out with a little $10,000 budget, just let's say that, right? Chances are by the time it's all said and done, it might have doubled.
They plan it that way.
And the other 10,000 that you didn't have in your hand, you have to go and borrow it from somebody. So that leaves you in debt.
And
that's what a lot of people. That's another thing a lot of people run from is the expenses that come with being married.
It comes with the expenses. If you want it to be expensive.
Chances are, when you see the look on that woman's face when she starts picking out her wedding dress, even though you know you can't afford it, sometimes it's hard to say no. Same with the caterer. When the caterer come and lay down the price in front of you, because you know everybody talked about that caterer, you know you can't afford it, we'll find a way to make it, to pay it.
Before I leave, the wedding and the marriage is two different things, and we often think it together like that's the gist of the to come. The wedding is different, the marriage is a separate thing, so we have to differentiate the two, because
a lot of people do not know a lot of people do not know the difference. A lot of people feel, okay, well, we had a nice wedding, we got great pictures, everybody talked about it, and that's it.
And that's it, for true. But no, that's what I'm talking about.
Right. So you're right.
Okay.
On the most part, though, I would encourage her to be patient, because if he's not ready, he's not ready. And forcing him would either push him away or make him have him make a decision that he's not ready for. Chances are it's going to end in divorce down the road. My girl, be patient. If you feel that you are ready to get married and he's not ready, then maybe you should move on. And that doesn't guarantee you're going to find somebody who is ready to get married.
Talk to him, find out where he stands about on the whole situation, because she's saying that she has been pressuring him. Now, a woman, if you pressure your man, he'll run.
Pressure.
So don't pressure him.
That's true.
Talk to him. Let him know how you're feeling.
Show him
right
the fine
now.
qualities of you.
Exactly.
Let him see what he. Let him see what he what he would get as a wife. Show him. Let him see. Well, you know what? This person deserves to be more than just a girlfriend or somebody I'm living with. Show him. Let him see by your attitude and your behavior and the way you carry yourself and how motivated you are. Let him see that if he, to himself, he will say, boy, you know, if I don't put a ring on this woman's finger and marry this woman and keep her for myself, I might lose her.
Exactly.
Or I don't want to lose her, so I'm going to do all this thing. Yeah?
I have to make a robot for you, because what? A perfect woman, not for you.
No, there's no such thing as a perfect person. But it doesn't mean that you cannot. There's no such thing. There's no such thing.
Robot for my friend.
There is no such thing as a perfect
program
person.
it right.
But you can try to achieve perfection. And that's what we forget. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect, but you can strive for perfection.
Yeah.
All right?
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Tamara.
Bye.
All right, so we're out of time.
Bye, Tamara.
We're out of time. It's just 2 minutes after the hour, 12 o'clock. Want to thank you guys very much. I want to thank you, Susie Q. And of course, thank all our viewers, our listeners, and all the folks that send us messages and stuff like that. Thank you very much. We'll catch us tomorrow, same place, same time. Man versus woman. We're out of here.
Woman versus man. We're out of here.
All right. We'll catch you tomorrow.